Hi, my name is Tom, and I was recently transplanted from Philadelphia to Seattle. It's only been 2 weeks, and they've already cut off my casts and replaced them with removable space-age splints, complete with drawstrings and Velcro. They want me taking them off each day and start rehabbing my arms. I mean, it's only been 14 days since my forearms had elbows, and they want me to start rehab? The doctor told me that the plates and screws will hold everything together, and if I start moving now, it'll actually heal faster. Amazing. And that got me thinking about the medical advancements since the last time I broke my arm. About 30 years ago, I had a similar fracture in my right arm. Back then, I was casted from fingertips to shoulder for about 3 months. The hardware they used was stainless steel instead of titanium, and the incision that they made ran the length of my forearm and was closed with staples rather than the 4-inch slice that they closed with a single stitch this time around. Truly remarkable. So if they can do all of that inside of a generation, please tell me why the digital prostate exam remains unchanged. I don't normally sit around pondering things like prostate exams, but 50 is right around the corner, and I know I'm going to be subjected to these barbarous tactics on a regular basis going forward. For those of you young enough to have never experienced this medieval torture, digital does not refer to LED number readouts. It refers to the doctor's index finger, which, for some unknown reason, is usually the size of an Italian sausage. Then there's the ubiquitous KY jelly. The guy that examined me must have gotten his jelly on sale because he used about a gallon of it on my virgin tushy. Part of that may have been my fault for clenching hard enough to crack walnuts during the exam, but this guy went way overboard. It took me a half hour and a full roll of toilet paper to mop up after he was done with me. And that was only the obvious mess that he had left. Imagine my surprise when the half gallon that had been shoved into my nether regions achieved body temperature. It flowed in its liquid form into my boxers some 30 minutes later. Thanks for the heads up there, Doc. Sure would have appreciated you disclosing that little side effect before I returned to work. I mean, come on. They take 3D pictures of babies in the womb now. You mean to tell me that the only way to check the size of my prostate is with your copiously lubricated ballpark frank for a finger? Guys, I will give you a year to come up with a procedure that's a lot less intrusive. By the way, who signs up for this anyway? Who in their right mind goes through all of those years of medical school and residency just so he can poke his finger in your butt? The only explanation I can come up with is that someone had to graduate at the bottom of their class.